psychiatrist. You know, that was a quote that was used by the former mayor of New York City. I follow, and I think Eddie Lucio does the same thing because he's very bipartisan. Also, the words of President LBJ when he said, "I'm an American, I'm a Texan, and then I'm a Democrat." And I think that applies. That's the order that we need to apply. We don't go up there. I'm a Democrat, but I don't go vote the party over there. I vote for the district. What's wrong with Washington, D.C. is that some people just want to vote 100% with the Democrat Party or 100% with the Republican Party. And if you do that, then no wonder we have divided government. No, we go represent the best interest, and that's why I've been attacked, and I will stand on my principles on that.
Senator Lucio wants to make a comment in that regard also, something you said earlier.
I want everybody to take a careful note of what Congressman Cuellar's opponent is saying, that she is receiving fresh money. That really is not fresh money. To me, it's blood money, because a lot of that money is being donated to her because she is pro-choice and she supports abortion in this country. And Henry, I just, from the very bottom of my heart, I want to thank you for being pro-life and for giving these unborn children a chance to live. You know, no one has the right to destroy God's creation, and your opponent is taking all that blood money, some of it, I'm sure, coming from Planned Parenthood, and a lot of it, if used to foster abortion, will be going back to Planned Parenthood as they continue to abort our children in those facilities. I can't stress that enough. Our values are most important. For 173 years, it was a mortal sin and against the law to have an abortion in this country of ours. Then all of a sudden, they get the Supreme Court gives women in this country a constitutional right to destroy God's creation. I hope that is overturned as quickly as possible, and I applaud those that support that to happen. So thank you so much for all that you do. I follow the Texas Conference of Bishops, as you do, and the United States Conference of Bishops, and it's important for us to get the morals back in the homes of all Americans. We are an American family. My dad preached Americanism and patriotism every day of his life to us. But he and my mother taught us what your mother and father taught you, to respect life. So thank you from the bottom of my heart, Congressman. Keep up the good work.
Congressman Cuellar, how confident are you of winning on May the 24th?
Yes, I feel very confident. We have an amazing campaign team, volunteers, all the way from San Antonio, Guadalupe, Atascosa, McMullen, Webb County, Zapata, Star, Jim Hug, and Duval. So we feel very confident about winning this race. But again, we got one more day of voting, May 24th. So I'm asking folks to please come out to vote. Como dicen en español, el voto es su voz. And that's why it's so important that people go out to vote. And on that note, I want to say thank you so much. I have to keep campaigning, but I want to say, Senator, it's always a pleasure. Good seeing you, and please send my best to your family, to your son, to your family. Thank you for all the public service that you provided. Ron, I want to say thank you so much for providing this forum. And with that, I say thank you, and God bless you, and we'll see you very soon after the victory.
Good luck, Henry.
Good luck, Henry. Good luck.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
As a disclaimer, Ron Whitlock Reports endorsed Henry Cuellar in 2016, 2018, again in 2020, and again this year, 2022, because of what he has done in Willacy County, Portage County in the state of Texas, not in the district of Henry Cuellar, but he came up and appropriated that 17 million to get everything started. Up to 250 million expected in economic activity and infrastructure construction over the next 24 months. That's a 2-year period. If Henry Cuellar would be defeated May 24th, if you don't go to the polls in Star Zapata or Webb or Bexar County and re-elect Henry Cuellar, then the fear is that all of this economic activity will be stalled because he will be lost in a time when he is needed more desperately than possibly at any other time. Amazing, isn't it? And 117 million, now to $250 million expected, and that could spread, ironically now, to his district in San Antonio, Stark County, and Webb County. Isn't that amazing how God works? From the poorest county in the state, $250 million. Second poorest county in the state, Star, now it's going to get its largesse and its symbiosis component of this water port and land ports. Water ports, land ports, San Antonio, Bexar County, Port San Antonio with a port and trucking. Also can go back and forth. So that's how it works in a time when supply side problems are what? Pretty bad, huh? And we're looking at the financial situation that the country has.
It's amazing, Ron, what we can do with people with seniority in Congress who really want to make a difference and create a better quality of life for communities in South Texas that have not seen the light of day, and this would be a major game changer for Stark County, for Willacy County, and other parts of the southernmost tip of Texas. So I hope that people will understand the gravity of this campaign. It is also one that we have a congressman that respects the sanctity of life, and nothing could be more important to me as a human being who loves God's creation, to see him continue to do the good work he has done along those terms as well. We're depending on him. We're praying. I will be going to Mass today and having a rosary in the morning here in the Valley for Henry and for 2 other candidates that I'd like to help out in prayer.
I'd like to bring in now a fellow that has been so special to me and to the program over the years, predominantly KVEO, when we were provided time to serve the community by that NBC affiliate in Brownsville. Now we have reached out to Tony Knopp because Tony can put a bow and a ribbon around this package that's been created and been discussed already, and so it's really phenomenal that you're here, Tony. I appreciate you taking time off from all of your travels and time that you're spending now that you're semi-retired and putting you back to work. Chairman Emeritus of Political Science at UTRGV. Tell us what this would mean, what it means to keep Henry, why it's important to keep Henry at this point from a political science perspective economically, not politically, but economically, and also what could happen, could all this transformation economically be stalled if he is suddenly taken out of that position to be able to just appropriate money in 5 weeks and that sort of thing.
Well, that's of course a big issue here. His opponent would not be able to provide that kind of support, that kind of economic development for South Texas, because she'd be in no position to. She would lack the seniority, lack the influence, lack the ability, lack the knowledge to be able to deliver the way he has. He's positioned to continue to allocate funds here into South Texas for economic development, and his opponent would not be able to.
Pure and simple. That's it. Not very glamorous, but just stated in a factual manner.
Yeah.
unbelievable, isn't it? Isn't it?
But it's a serious issue.
But it is a possibility if folks
That's right.
in Bear and Webb and Star and the Zapata counties and all those counties up between Star and Webb don't get out and vote. May 24th, Election Day. That's the date that folks are going to have to understand. I'm the endorser. We are reaching out to the congressman's opponent in this race. We're going to offer her a time to respond. That's what we do and have done for over 50 years in broadcasting. So we're reaching out to her with audio of this program.